8 of the weirdest couples in hip-hop. As hip-hop has become more intertwined with celebrity culture and pop culture as a whole, power couples have emerged. Pop culture is no stranger to celebrity couples, from Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie to Jennifer Aniston and all of her exes. But with the rise of rap music as the most popular genre of music in the United States, the number of hip-hop power couples has grown too. Not all of them are a match made in heaven though, and many such pairings have left fans and outsiders scratching their heads. Here are 8 strange, unlikely, or just plain weird couples who have made themselves an item. Before we start the video, make sure you click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Number 8. Jay Electronica. Jay Electronica was no stranger to the celebrity couple, having fathered a child with R&B star Erykah Badu in 2009. But things took a turn for the weird in 2012, when a love triangle broke out between Jay and the 2 family dynasties of the Goldsmith and Rothschild fortunes. Electronica found himself wedged between a marriage of Ben Goldsmith and Kate Rothschild, the former who is the son of financier Jimmy Goldsmith, the latter being the heiress to the Rothschild banking fortune. This odd pairing met in a way that only makes sense for someone with as much money as Kate Rothschild. She decided to start her own indie rock label, and Jay was quick to get in touch. Ben and Kate took to Twitter to fight it out, while Jay ultimately got off relatively scot-free. You gotta hand it to him, not releasing a song since 2009 and hooking up with a billionaire heiress 3 years later, that's pretty G. Number 7. Lil Xan and Noah Cyrus.
Together in the blog, what's going on?
What's that?
How'd y'all meet?
He slid in the DMs.
But then she saw it months later, and then she...
Definitely one of the most juvenile couples in hip-hop. Lil Xan and Noah Cyrus made headlines when they came out as an item, and then again when they broke up over Instagram drama. A true high school romance through and through. Many people thought that the entire affair was planted by industry execs to stir up drama and hype for Lil Xan's music. In any case, the two were peas in a pod, until a meme tore them apart.
Basically, it was all fake and I'm being used. So f it. I guess I was just being used. I thought, I was in love, but whatever. I'll take that L.
Noah sent Lil Xan a meme of Charlie Puth's head on a porn star's body, sending the total Xanarchy star into a spiraling depression. Convinced he was being cheated on, both sides took to Instagram Live to share the news with their fans, like any normal couple would. Noah vehemently denied the accusations, while Lil Xan insisted that the breakup did not happen because of the meme, but because Noah was, quote, all over some dude. Noah responded with the reverse Uno card by claiming that Lil Xan was actually cheating on her, attributing a mysterious hickey on his neck to another woman. And just like that, the power couple destined to rule the hip-hop world came crashing down. Truly some high school drama for some high school kids. Number 6. Kylie Jenner and Tyga. While 7 years doesn't seem like much of an age difference, it certainly looks bad when you're in your 20s and your girlfriend isn't even 18 yet. And that's exactly what went down when Tyga was first noticed hanging around Kylie Jenner early this decade. The two allegedly first met when Tyga performed at Kylie's sister's Sweet 16 back in 2011, when Kylie was just 14 years old. He then started appearing on her Instagram stories in 2014, and while he worked to dispel the rumors, he also split with his at-the-time wife, Blac Chyna. Things only got weirder from there, with Drake dissing Tyga for his choice in young women, and Tyga sporting a Kylie tattoo on his arm. It seemed as though the two were a thing of the past when Kylie went public with Houston rapper Travis Scott, but when the two had their first child together in 2018, Tyga allegedly called for a paternity test, claiming he was still active with her around the time of conception. He later denied the claim, but the whole thing left a pretty sour taste in our mouths.
There was absolutely not one thing wrong with me and T. Him and I will always have a bond. There was no crazy fight. We just decided, I decided that I'm really young. I don't want to look back in 5 years from now and feel like he took something from me.
And sure enough, the Tyga-Kylie relationship had bubbled to the surface again. Kylie appears to have split with Travis Scott after 2 years, and was recently spotted at Tyga's studio late at night. She's denying anything serious, but at this point, who really knows? Number 5. Diddy and Laurie Harvey. Another roller coaster ride of a relationship. The story of Diddy and Laurie Harvey, stepdaughter of Family Feud's Steve Harvey, seemed like it came straight out of a soap opera. Laurie first got involved with Diddy's 21-year-old son, Christian, back in 2018, which makes a lot more sense considering they're around the same age. But earlier this year, Diddy, now aged 49, was seen vacationing with the Harvey family in Italy, and rumors spread like wildfire that he was dating his son's ex-girlfriend. It doesn't seem like Christian has any problem with the situation, but all the parties have remained pretty quiet, so we can't know for sure. All I know is that if my dad started dating my ex-girlfriend, we'd definitely have to throw hands. Number 4. Drake. Drake has put himself at the top of the rap world with his pop-driven flows and lyrics that involve him simping over women. One trend that has emerged, though, is in his propensity for younger women. Yes, despite dissing Tyga for dating a teenage Kylie Jenner, Drake has had his fair share of young women as well. Perhaps the best known of these is his relationship with UK songstress Georgia Smith, which started when she was 19, and he was in his early 30s, and he discusses in songs like Jaded. Another example is a pretty cringy video that turned up of Drake rubbing up on a fan at a concert, only to find out that she was 17 years old. The whole thing felt very creepy. And frankly, it didn't age well while this pattern emerged. Then there's Drake's whole BFF relationship with Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown, which alone has raised plenty of eyebrows. While not romantic, it still feels weird, especially considering all of Drake's history. Unrelated to the whole age controversy, Drake has also been romantically linked with tennis star Serena Williams back in 2010. Not nearly as controversial, but still a pretty out of left field relationship, if you ask me. Number 3. Adele and Skepta. One of the biggest head scratchers of this year was when it was rumored that Adele, having split from her husband of 7 years, was seen going around London with UK grime star Skepta. Her relationship with her husband, Simon Konecki, had been pretty low-key, but as it turns out, Skepta and Adele had been platonic friends for years prior to this romantic turn. Skepta has recently gotten out of a relationship as well, and it seems the two have bonded in the wake of the failed relationships. Good for them. Even so, it definitely looks strange from the outside looking in. Adele, the love-struck ballad songwriter belting out notes, and Skepta, the hardcore grime rapper with a tough guy persona. Regardless, they deserve to be as happy as they can be. Number 2. Kim and Kanye. The classic hip-hop power couple. It's easy to forget how much this rocked the rap world, and the pop culture world too. But prior to Kanye shouting out his baby mama at a show, there wasn't that many couples of this high of a profile in rap, and definitely not any that saw a combined net worth in the billions. The whole thing was especially weird in the wake of Kim's laughingstock of a marriage to NBA player Kris Humphries, which only lasted 72 days and made headlines. Kim has looked back on the 2011 marriage and claimed that she was having feelings for Ye even while going through her partnership with Humphries. The two started seeing each other soon after the divorce, and Kanye shook the world of celebrity culture when he announced Kim was pregnant with his child in December of 2012. They would welcome their first child, the memorably named North, the next year, and the two would officially tie the knot in 2014. For as much as we joke about the genius ego of Ye and the vapid materialism of the Kardashian culture, you gotta give them props. The two have been together for almost 9 years now, and considering how marriages tend to come and go in the entertainment world, Kim and Kanye seem to be as stable a relationship as they come. Number 1. Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea has seen her fair share of celebrity crushes. When she burst onto the scene back in 2012, she was going around with A$AP Rocky of all people. They even had tattoos dedicated to their relationship, but both have allegedly had their tattoos removed. In 2013, she was going steady with Swaggy P himself, Nick Young, of the Los Angeles Lakers at the time. The two were living together in Tarzana and were even slated to be engaged in 2015. But it all fell apart when a video leaked to the internet of Young bragging about cheating on her. That was a whole mini drama of its own, with Young's teammate D'Angelo Russell secretly recording him talking about it and then leaking it to the internet. Iggy has been out of the spotlight for a while, but she recently released her second album, In My Defense, after a 5-year silence. Romantically speaking, she's been going steady with SoundCloud rapper and baby talk aficionado Playboi Carti since 2018. Another odd pairing, to be sure. I can only imagine the pillow talk between these two, but hey, more power to them. So, did any of these couples surprise you? Which one was the most unexpected? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you leave, make sure you click that like button and don't forget to subscribe.